How's it going, Hail Stalkers? Lead meteorologist John Choquette here for our daily 12 p.m. weather update here for Hail Trace. Today we really don't have a whole lot to talk about, but let's jump right into it and let's talk about what happened yesterday. There was indeed some storms yesterday afternoon. Started a little earlier than what I was expecting down south here in Tyler, Texas. Shout out to a couple of our clients for actually sending us some pictures of that storm that happened. A little bit of quarter size hail in Tyler. If you go way down here, way down here at the bottom, just north of Waco, we had some quarter size hail. Up at the top of the screen, we had some $250 size hail here in Mount Vernon, and just to south of Texarkana, again, $250 size hail. There was even a ping pong ball report that came in Mount Vernon, but upon some further research, it turned out it was a quarter size with a little spike on it. So it doesn't really count as ping pong balls. I don't know about you guys, but we also had one storm very late last night across just north of Jackson, Mississippi. So we got another storm here as well. Not anything too crazy, but hey, it's February. Gives us something to talk about, a little bit of something to do. So now what do we have going on for right now and for today? Just give me a moment. I'm actually doing something I haven't done yet on here. So, and bam, there we go. All right. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And now basically we're talking about what's going on right now. I was talking yesterday, if you saw us yesterday, about the chance for some hail across Alabama and Georgia today. There was one storm that had up to $50 size hail a little while ago. If you follow us, especially in Alabama, you probably got that push notification from Hail Trace saying we're mapping in southeast Alabama. Didn't really hit too much, and I think the chances for hail are very low now as we have this big old squall line. This is current conditions extending pretty much all the way up from, I believe, oh boy, just whatever this is, all the way across down through the Pensacola. Squall line like this doesn't really bode too well for hail, so I think we're going to be seeing not much in the way of anything, just some occasional wind gusts, severe thunderstorm warnings right now. And that kind of kills our chances for hail today, and it's going to keep things really, really quiet. Let's see, anything going on in Houston, Texas? Asked Kyle Franklin. Nothing really going on in Houston. I can actually move over here and I can show you guys across to the Houston area. It's chilly, and there's a little bit of rain up to your north and to your east. Here in Oklahoma, we finally broke freezing. It was been really cold the past 2 days, been terrible for my skin. And things are going to warm up a little bit. And elsewhere across the country, if you're just wondering, we have an ice and snowstorm going on in the Northeast. We got an ice storm happening in Maryland and to Pennsylvania, even down to coastal Connecticut. My hometown is seeing some snow right now, and you guys are probably going to switch over to some ice a little bit later on this afternoon and eventually rain. And that is more or less what we have going on across the country right now today, giving kind of a little bit of preview of like what our live continuous coverage is going to be once we do see some interesting storms later on in the season. Now I'm going to switch, let's see if I can switch myself back over here to, I'm going to look a little further ahead beyond just today, and we'll see, is there anything going on in the future here and the dang it. All right, hang on guys. Again, I'm still getting a little used to how things are going here. And just make it so by the time storm season really gets around, I'll be rocking and rolling this thing super smooth. Moving forward, looking ahead, yes, the Hail 5-Day. If you guys follow us and have followed us past couple of years, this was something that we introduced last year and we used pretty frequently during storm season. It's making a return, and honestly, it was just more a little more content today. And we got nothing tomorrow. Friday, we're maybe the slightest chance for I have something. So I have a low hail risk, nothing on Saturday. Again, another low risk on Sunday, and even on Monday, there's not really anything as well. So just basically showing off that our Hail 5-Day is making a return. Just unfortunately, I picked a really cruddy time for it to come back. Finally, come visit Hail Trace. If you guys are watching this from New Orleans, what are you doing? Come see our booth at the IRE here in New Orleans. If you're there, go over to the Hail Trace booth, 2321. It's in the metals section, I believe. We're actually not over by the technology section this year. So come check us out from right now through about 5 p.m. today. You can see Frank right here in the picture. You can see Frank, you can see Derek, and you can see Brandon. Come give us a shout, talk to us about weather, or maybe see some of our products, and come see us again tomorrow, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And I'm sure you'll probably see either of these three guys some scattered about this evening at various events and everything. You know, the IRE, whole bunch of those fun events going on. So keep an eye out for Derek and Frank and Brandon, and check out our booth and give us a shout. Make sure you have your notifications set up. If you have the Hail Trace app, make sure you have if you haven't downloaded it, please download that. You'll get your notifications so you can get alerts for when we're doing broadcasts like this. You cannot watch the videos directly on the app yet. That is a work in progress. But make sure you go to your account settings, go to notification options, bring up all the wonderful different cities and different states you can choose from. So if you want to see something like Texas, you can check off Texas, or if you want, Texas is huge and you want to see something smaller like just the Houston area, check off Houston. And you know, you got a whole combination of what you have to make sure you get the alerts that you want and how you see them, so you can check off seeing it on your desktop computer. Shows up in the bottom right hand corner. You see it on your mobile phone, just the mobile notifications to the app. That's my recommended one. Or even on email, say you if you have mobile and email, you'll definitely not miss any of our notifications. And for those of you who have not had our notifications before, we alert you of golf ball size hail or larger in a population of 10,000 or more. We also let you know when we're mapping in a certain state or section of a state. We will let you know when a 2-star map or higher is available for purchase or to be viewed if you're a current subscriber, or when we're doing a live broadcasting or any other various things we decide to send notifications out for. And finally, make sure you follow our posts and set to see it first on Facebook. If you're watching us on Facebook, I know the majority of you do. You already follow us, but make sure you set it to see it first so we show up at the top of your news feed. And that's all I got for you guys today. Let's see if I got any questions here real fast. Any chance New Orleans gets any hail this year? It's possible the way the La Nina winter has been setting up and everything's kind of pan out. It's very possible we could see storms like we did last year. And if there isn't anything probably by the start of, about the midpoint of April, New Orleans may not see anything. New Orleans is a fairly challenging location to get hit with hail nonetheless, but it does happen from time to time, so I think it is possible. I think that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you have a great rest of your, Wednesday? You know, rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you again tomorrow at 12 p.m. as we do every day. And there probably won't be a forecast. I think tomorrow we may actually go over some particularly noteworthy hurricanes from 2017. There were quite a few of those. So tune in tomorrow. Don't miss that. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm signing off. Okay, all right. I didn't actually sign off. I see a couple comments that came in. I'm a little bit delayed, the video is a little bit delayed from me doing it, so I came back. Somebody was asking about going over the Facebook settings real quick. Yeah, basically, so I have a screenshot here of what it looks like on Facebook. So like what you're gonna see, and you click on follow. So that way you follow us, and it should bring down a drop-down menu here. Once you're following us, and you click on see first, and when you click on see first, we'll shoot right up to the top of your newsfeed every time you log into Facebook, whether it be on your phone or on the just desktop computer. Does anybody else got anything going on here? Yes, there was some hail in Alabama earlier, in far eastern Alabama. What was the name of that town? It was north of the Columbus, Georgia area, I believe, and up to a $half size hail. It did not hit too much. The 1-star map freely available. I believe it's called Salem, Alabama, and that happened a little bit earlier today. And that really all that happened. What's the outlook for the western states? Okay. Western states, you're probably not going to see any hail probably for quite some time. I know once in a great while I got like Oregon and Washington spits out a couple quarter-size hail reports, or even California in these months. But for the most part, I think anywhere west of the Continental Divide, you're not going to see anything until this fall, or at the very earliest, like late May. Okay. Got thunderstorm last night. No hail is present. Nice little storm. It had potential, though. Yep. Yeah, the Dallas area, unfortunately, the storms, they kind of formed a little too far to the east yesterday. So Dallas area didn't really see too much. Yeah, it's a couple of decent little storms. They got pretty chilly, and I think it's still pretty chilly across the Dallas area right now. Okay. And with that, I'm going to end it now for real this time. Again, I hope we see you guys again tomorrow at 12 p.m. If you have any other further questions, put them in the comments section. I'll try to answer them just after the fact here. So have a great rest of your day, guys. I'll talk to you later.